in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Miami Dolphins. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. He's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. Off the play fake. Lockett. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's third down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Though certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. From the gun, it's Wilson. Now he's forced out left. He lets it fly for Lockett. He's got a man complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Wilson. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. Tyler Lockett. 30 yards. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Jalen Waddle. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Miami. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Steps away to his left. And smartly going into the slide there, Wilson has enough for the first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And this will go to Carson out wide. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On third down, Wilson. Forced out to his left. And smartly going into the slide there, Wilson has enough for the first. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Jason McCourty, a safety blitz and a sack. 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. And his throw here's incomplete.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 7th play in this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Wilson. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here we go, set. 60 red. 60 red.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
From the gun, it's Tua. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, deep, man up, deep. 54 Mike.
Another try after the first down sack. Tua under pressure, and they got to him again. The sack there by Rasheem Green.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for 4th down. So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it. Tua on 4th down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Looking to pass. Tua. The quick slant caught. Not much there, only a yard. Second down and goal. Tua. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
The Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd and goal situation. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And the Seahawks are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action, it's Wilson. Now he's flushed out left. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion. I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, He should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. To throw is Wilson. Dumps this one off to Chris Carson. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Waddle will return this from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they really won't have much time to work with, just 19 seconds showing on the clock. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Here's Fuller with a catch. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw taken in here by Fuller. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On second and very short, Tua. Eluding the pressure right. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He's letting this one go for Fuller. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. It's a big play there for Miami. Defense blitzed, but they picked it up pretty well.
Allowed their man to stand firm in the pocket and not be hurried, didn't it? That allowed him to make the nice throw downfield to help complete that play.
Tua now on 1st down. Got a man complete. It's Fuller again. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
It's just me and you. Hey, watch that. Check right 54. Right 54. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the right there. 54.
Now Tua. Toward the pylon, caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Will Fuller on the receiving end of the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins have tied it. Now they can take the lead with the extra point. Sanders now to add the extra point. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Lockett the return.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive. And we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
So now then, the big loss sets up 2nd and 19. Throwing is Wilson. Flush to his right. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. There's Wilson to throw. Dancing to his left. And Lockett with a grab over the middle. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
A 3rd quarter now to 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10.
29 is Mike. Mike 29. 4 down, 4 down. Bang out.
To throw again is Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th.
Under 10. He's coming. We got double up. 14, find it.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. He got outside the pocket there, trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity. So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right, you look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Tua sets up to pass it. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A big play there for the Dolphins. Tua now on 1st down. Quickly into the hands of Fuller. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Will Fuller, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Lockett the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
Sanders on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Lockett the return. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. He lets it fly for Lockett. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And the Seahawks on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. He hits his target, Lockett. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing again here, Wilson. Returning right back to Lockett. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 1st down, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Throwing again on 2nd down, Wilson. They still can't get him. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Here's Wilson. Forced out to his left. He'll check that down to Carson. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know, you
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Waddle will return this from the end zone. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. To throw is Tua. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
Now Tagovailoa. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Tagovailoa looking to throw it. Now he'll escape to his left. And Tua going to slide to a halt, but he will have the first down. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw is Tua. Open man, it's Preston Williams. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
57
On second and goal, Tua flushed out right. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Eluding the pressure right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Eric Rowe. The 20. And he will bring it back.